What's going on, guys? Smooth Racing here, back with a brand new video, and today we've got our Senna Green Mode Part 2 at the Malaysian Grand Prix. And we're here then in Sepang, driving our Lotus as Ayrton Senna, and we look back then at the record books, and his second ever race was at the South African Grand Prix in 1984, as of course Senna never raced around Malaysia because the first race wasn't until 99, and he managed to qualify 13th. And let's see what we can do then, coming on the final corner, crossing the line, and it's going to be in 11th place then, 1 place behind our teammate Kimi Räikkönen, who is in 10th. And you can see then the team is quite disappointed, and so am I, with only finishing 11th. Worse than our last time out in Australia, but last time out then in the race we only managed to get 12th if you missed it, thanks to having a collision with our teammate. But now we're going to be starting alongside him in Malaysia, hoping for better things certainly to come from this race. And we've got 3, 4, 5 lights out, and away we go then for the second time in the Senna Green Mode. We're off the line. Our teammates got a better start than us, but Hulkenberg's been slightly bogged down, but so have we, as the Force India de Rest has had an absolute flying start, already moving past us and Hulkenberg. And now we're going down into turn 1, hoping we can get a perfect line like we did in Australia. And it's very tight, and it's so easy just to lose a bit of a front wing in here. And you can see we give the Red Bull of Webber a bit of a tap, but nothing too much to worry about, and we're up into 10th place. So sadly we've only moved up 1 place so far, but hopefully we can make some positions, as we already have, as we got past Felipe Massa going to the braking zone. We got past a couple of McLarens as well, and now the 2 Mercedes cars are ahead of us. Fernando Alonso has got a commanding lead, and you can see now, moving on to lap 4, our tyres are destroyed, and we've done what Perez did in 2012. We've run wide at the penultimate corner, and that's cost us a position to Marco Webber. But nevertheless, we'll be coming in to make our pit stop, as we bid to maintain our 6th position after the pit stops. You can see now, coming into the pits to get off these horrible option tyres and put on a nice set of those hard prime tyres. And you can see now it is later on lap 6, we're in P20. Or position 20, and we got Max Chilton ahead of us. Our setup for this race was really poor, but we're going to be diving it down the inside of him and making that move stick. And our next target is Charles Peak, also on the medium compound tyre. We're moving up to him, and we're even pushing him out of the way as we fly past him and up into 18th place. And you can see then nothing really much happened. We couldn't get past Bottas until we actually pit again for another set of prime tyres. So you can see now Bottas is behind us, and Button is coming out of the pit. So we pit twice now in these opening 13 laps, and you can see I'm making a bit of contact with Button, but still managing to get past him and get up into 14th place. Now then we got Daniel Ricciardo, and we're going to give him a little tap just like Peak. We're going to be pushing him out of his way. This is quite 2 controversial overtakes there, just like Ayrton Senna had many of them, and now we're putting on a set of the prime tyres, and it wasn't looking likely we could take this to the end, so we're really just going to push on these. And you can see someone is coming into the pits out of this large pack up ahead. People are coming out the pits. You can see Perez and Verne are getting very close. And very close indeed, as they are making contact there. Verne's made a mistake, that's really put him far back, and hopefully those two will be vulnerable as we try to overtake them both going into the next corner. We're currently in 13th place, trying to make up as many positions as possible. Going down into the braking zone, we managed to get past Verne. Can we get Perez? Not quite, he's just a bit too far away, but hopefully we'll be getting him on later on in the lap. And you can see now our tyres absolutely destroyed. We'll be coming in for another set of those prime tyres, but we'll be taking this to the end. We actually chose by mistake a time trial setup. We didn't know if it was our race setup, and that really cost us. We're diving down the inside of Sutil. We're up into 13th place. Can we get into the points after a late recovery? Just like Ayrton Senna managed to. He actually finished 6th in real life, but that I think was a really good overtake on Ricciardo. Yes, so Senna finished 6th then in his second ever race in Formula 1, scoring a championship point. Can we do the same and score a championship point in our second ever race? We'll have to see. We're currently in 12th. Coming up to Gutierrez, we've set the fastest first sector of anybody so far on lap 25, but we're now up past Gutierrez on lap 27, but now going on to lap 28. Sorry, it could be in lap 26. I can't remember what lap it was before. But anyway, we're on lap 28 on the final lap of the race. You can see there Maldonado ran wide, but sadly, due to the immense tyre wear that we've been suffering, we weren't able to overtake him around the outside, as we just had no grip. But you can see now then we've come home in 11th place, not at all where we wanted it to be, 5 places below where Ayrton Senna came in. Our teammate came home in 7th place, a couple of positions up on where he started, so a great performance from him. At least we get some points for the team, but it's all doom and gloom for us so far. We'll be definitely hoping for a better race in China And you can see Alonso won the race from Vettel, Webber, Rosberg, Massa, Hulkenberg, Raikkonen, Perez, De Resta, Maldonado, and we came home in 11th place. So sadly no points for us so far, but hopefully that will improve in China, even though China is one of my worst tracks. But anyway, I'm Smooth Racing, really hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.